Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be recording a new video to show you how you can create AI research agents. These agents will be able to research multiple topics and store that record in an Airtable to make sure that you never run out of content and that you're always on trend. So let's get into it. Super quick, super simple automation we have today. Today we're going to build this research agent that stores the information into the Airtable. So in the Airtable, there's 3 tables we're going to want to focus on. This is actually the second video to my content machine, so not all of these different tables will make sense in the context of this video, but please do focus on these 3 tables I'm about to show you now, which are the customized platform prompts here, which is basically the storage of prompts for our different agents that we run on social media. But today we'll be focusing on the research agent. So this is the research agent for auto generation of research. Then we want the auto generation of research table, which is just loading here, where we've got the blog title, blog summary, URL, status, and then a tag if we wanted to tag it, you can see here, and created at. So the tag, by the way, is just so that we can tag the actual different types of content and where it comes from. Again, may not be necessary for this video, but it will make sense later on once we've built the whole machine. And then the final table is this table here, which is the research topics, the topics that we want to research. So within my agency, we're an official Make.com partner. Henceforth, all the videos on this channel are about Make.com. So we're going to want to know about the latest information and news from Make.com to make sure that we're up to date with all the latest advancements in technology or changes to the platform or even the business, such as the funding cycles and the growth of the company. Then we want to know about AI automation generally. We want to know about Zapier, NAN, and just technology within the automation space. We want to know what's going on. We don't want to be left behind. So we want to know about the AI automation industry. The third topic is AI. Broadly speaking, we want to know what's happening with the large language model providers, Anthropic, Perplexity, OpenAI being the 3 that I think we're going to focus on here. So we want to know what's happening within AI. And then the last topic is the AI technology. So again, there's technologies out there like Model Context Protocol, which is a new technology that's being applied where the large language model can speak to a server effectively, which has all these different endpoints for different APIs plugged into it so that AI can understand and build its own AI-powered workflow without the need of additional technology. It's actually game-changing. If you don't know about it, go research it. But today, that's not the focus of the video. Instead, we're building this AI-powered research engine so that you won't ever have to go without content and you'll always be in the know. So the first of the modules that we'll be selecting is a search. So we want to come to Airtable, we want to search records. We're going to search the topic. So we're looking in the research base, the knowledge base. So we want to know what are the topics and what are the aims that we're researching. We've got 4 topics today, but if you wanted to add more, you'd simply just click this plus, add more topics, and then we will extract these 4 different content pillars. After that, we're going to use get a record. Again, within the Airtable module, we can get a record, and we're selecting from the customized platform prompt. We'll search, it will take a second to load, look at the platform, we press platform. We're not interested in the blogs or the social media platforms, we're interested in the research agent. So we simply click research agent, and there we've got it. Next, we want to take those prompts and put them into our Perplexity model. You can see in here I'm using the Sonar reasoning. I personally think it's more than powerful enough, and because we're going to run this many times, we don't want to exhaust the amount of tokens or credits or make it very expensive. In fact, we're going to run this every 2 weeks, which is why I have this additional prompt in here that we're looking for information that was published in the last 14 days, and I've changed the custom schedule to fit with that cycle. So we can see here it runs on the 1st and then it runs on the 16th, just to space it out and make sure that we don't miss any articles. But we don't want to run it too often, because otherwise there'll be a lot of overlap and it will be very inefficient. After that, we're going to want to use the text parse, and we're looking for the pattern, and we're going to scrape within the text. So I've just run this module. We can see here there's the content and then there's the citations. I've actually put both in because we can scrape more content out of it, and sometimes it actually prefers to scrape it out of the text than it does the citations. Don't ask me why. After that, we're then going to search, is this URL already in our Airtable auto generation research? So we don't want to add multiple links. We don't want to add the same link 3 times in there. So if it is in there, we're going to filter that out so that we don't have multiple duplicates inside of our Airtable database. After that, we're going to then use that URL and extract information. And then after we've extracted the information, we're going to parse that HTML out into plain text, summarize it with this module here. Again, we've got a prompt and we've got the research. So these are the simple prompts that we've put in here. And then what we want to do is output that in rich text format. And then we're also extracting the title. And once we've extracted the title or created the title of the article, we're then going to save all this information back into our research table over here. So you can see we might want to have the blog title, the blog summary, the URL of the original article, which are all going to bounce, so you'll see them bouncing in here. And then we're going to turn the status to generated, and then the tag we're going to give it is the content pillar, so we know which content pillar this research came from. And it's as simple as that, really. So if I just go back to here and I remove these records, I give this a quick run, I'll turn it on, and there we go. Now we're going to scrape all of that research. We're actually going to run the, it's going to generate a lot of content for the next 2 weeks. So we only need to run this once every 2 weeks. We've got 4 content pillars. If we find a minimum of 10 articles per content pillar, then we've got 40 articles for the next 2 weeks. It's enough for the content marketing team, the research team, to be able to develop content, and you will never run out of content for the next 2 weeks. You'll always have something to talk about. So I'll just leave that to run, and then once it's running, we'll jump back into the table and we'll take a look at some of the outputs. Okay, so you can see here, let's have a look. First one is trending news. Again, it's good. We get to see the trending news for the last week in AI in this magazine. And now we're creating a summary of that. And then we're going to extract the title and we're going to upload that into our Airtable. There we go. First one's run. And we can see here, we're going to get the next article out of the machine. It will just run and run and run until it's done. So we're getting, actually we're running the second link. So we've got to exhaust all these links. So we've probably got quite a few in here. Yeah, we've got 9 links there. We have got a couple of duplicates here. We've got one there, but we won't pass that into our table because of the filter. So we'll always have different links. So let's just look at the summary of this. So this is the summary of the AI in the news. It's also got links in it as well. So when we use this to create blog articles, we've also got backlinks here, and we can see all of the information that's gone on and a summary inside the article of all of the different things to do with AI. And then let's have a look here. Another one has come through, tells us when it's published, advancements. It's got a table in there. This one looks a bit more low quality. And then we can see in here 5 top news stories. Again, this one's another summary article, which is not bad. And we can see what's happening all over the world, the partnerships of the large language models and some corporations. So we'll just let that run. That's really the video we've got today. There's not really much more to add to it. It's now going to populate that table with tens of research articles to make sure that we never run out of content. If you found this interesting, please don't forget to subscribe. There's plenty more, and I'll continue to show you how we're going to build this content engine into our business. I hope you found that video useful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links in my description if you'd like to join the community or visit the website. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.